For a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Mitchell. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Philly. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 10. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Touchdown! 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And what a return as he brings us all the way home to the 25-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
Squeeze, double. 54. Check, watch 54.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now this throw caught left side and inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. A chance to really cap off a big first half. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he will find his man, Samuel. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the NFC Championship in his rookie year of 2019. Injuries kept him to just 7 games last year, but he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field. He makes a nice catch there for a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. there to make the grab. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw here hauled in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ray McCloud to return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Hits the 16-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with
as Sanders has it poked free, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
65, 65. Right here, right here.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Devontae Smith from 8 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to go down. He gets over 5 yards. That's a sack. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. McLeod now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check tight. Check tight. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like...
Pressure comes and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's been with us for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia,